Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the GM Realm. So today I want to talk about how to unlock the Super Cop achievement in RoboCop Rogue City, which requires scoring 250 points at the Metro West shooting range. Let's follow some of these steps to find the easiest and most efficient approach to complete this achievement. So to complete this achievement, you can wait until late game for the upgrades. So it's just delaying the attempting this achievement until you've progressed further in the game, and ideally after the Street Vultures Turf mission, or even after completing the main story, like absolutely entirely complete. By then you'll have access to the better upgrades for your Auto 9 pistol to making this challenge like significantly easier. So if you want to do it that road, you can. But if you want to try and do it earlier, like I did in this video, I pretty much did it after the Search for Soot mission. You can just get the Omniboard tier 3.3, which is found during the Unwanted Goods side mission in the Steel Mill in the second area on a desk where drug stashes are stored. As long as you get this board, it gives you autoloader ability, allowing continuous firing without reloading, which will make it very easy to complete this challenge. Or the Omniboard tier 6.0, available in the Arms Expo level in the Hole B in a drawer left of the exit. This board includes the auto reload and the full auto fire, making it even more effective. But in saying that, you can get a whole bunch of other omniboards throughout the game during the side missions, all the way up to the ending of the Search for Soot mission. So I picked up a couple of them on the way through those side missions. So if you do all those side missions in the first area, I'm sure you're going to find one of these omniboards which will give you the full auto fire, which is what I've got. So you want to optimize the Auto 9 with upgrades to configure your Auto 9 with the chips that enhance the magazine capacity, weapon damage, reduced weapon spread. These upgrades combined with full auto and auto loader let you spray bullets continuously without worrying about ammo or reloading continuously throughout the shooting range, which does have a negative effect to complete this challenge. So once you get to the shooting range, you want to access the range. The shooting range is available at the police station, as you all know. After the tutorial, it can be revisited anytime and when you return to the precinct. So you can, don't aim precisely. You can, but I'd say it depends on the moment in which targets are coming towards you. With the recommended upgrades, aim for the hip and spray bullets across the targets, focusing on destroying targets quickly rather than aiming for headshots. But I suppose it sort of depends on how you feel. If you feel like you need to aim and get some of those headshots, the headshots do yield 5 points versus the 3 points for the body shots. So I just want to say that again, the headshots do yield more points than the body shots. So you can prioritize the closer targets as they get closer and closer to the to where you are, because the targets move faster after each round, and you must destroy before reaching the end of the track. So you have roughly within 1 second once they reach the end of the track to sort of take them out to keep the challenge going. So you want to prioritize your targets to the closest to the front to prevent the round from ending. And with the unlimited ammo you get, you can just hold the trigger and just sort of sweep across the targets. The goal is to keep the rounds going to accumulate points, not to maximize points per target. So you just, if you want to just keep taking them all out, eventually you'll get to the 250 points. You don't have to worry about, aiming for those headshots. Don't feel like you have to get those headshots in. It's just to keep the rounds going and just accumulating those points. It's optional if the aiming feels a bit clunky, you can adjust your sensitivity for faster horizontal movement. Focus on the side-to-side sweeps without the vertical adjustments. So you're sort of just aiming at the head sort of section and just sweeping left to right, and it pretty much just stays the same throughout. You may have to move it as those targets get closer. But the challenge has no time limit, so take as many tries as you need. With the tier 3.3 or 6.0 board and the full auto, you're going to have scores well above 250, I'm sure. I mean, I got to, I think it was 360 on my, a couple of attempts. So yeah, alternatively, in the early game approach, it's possible to achieve it like I have, to get above 250 points after mission 2 without the upgrades. And I got a couple of upgrades in it, but this requires precise aiming and headshots. I had to go for those headshots pretty much, which is much harder due to the controls and the slower fire rate. This method is not recommended unless you're more highly skilled at FPS games. So if you're not too clued up on first person shooters, I don't recommend doing it this way. I definitely did it the harder way. You know, if the target reaches the end, the challenge resets. So speed is definitely key. You know, practice a few rounds, get used to the increased speed from the targets coming towards you. If you're struggling, save this for after the final boss when you return to the precinct with all upgrades intact, and you can just knock this challenge out of the park and get that gold trophy. Super easy. But that's pretty much all I got. You can easily surpass 250 points and unlock the Super Cop achievement. And I hope this helped out anyone that's sort of trying to figure out how to do this or strategize. You know, there's some tips from the boards you want to get, for auto, the skills you need. And if you find it too difficult, please just wait till the end of the game and just complete it super easy. You don't have to do what I did and just try to do it after mission 2 and to try to get that achievement straight away. But if it did help, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to my channel for more Robocop, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.